Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our channel and welcome back to our AI-assisted course creation series of videos. In today's video, we're going to continue with what we started last time around. So we're going to go ahead and use ChatGPT to help us create a better landing page for our course that is titled Online Course Creation Kickstarter. To recap real quick, last week, we asked Emily, our course creator persona on ChatGPT, what she thought were the elements of a good landing page. She gave us a list. And then what we did was we compared it with our landing page and we agreed with what Emily suggested. So what we're going to do today is take Emily's help and try and write better copy for each of the sections. Over to you, Gautam.
So let me start by screen sharing. On one hand, we have ChatGPT open and ready. On the right-hand side is the landing page editor. So this is our landing page for the 3-day course that we have created on maven.com. If you notice, we have a full set of copy already written. It's a shipped landing page. We pretty much have all the elements included in it. Now, what we're going to do is, this is the editor that's open. And we're going to ask ChatGPT questions and move forward. So yeah, this is the editor, as you can see. The first step that we're going to do is recalling our favorite online course creator persona, Emily Thompson. I'm going to start by telling ChatGPT to assume the identity of Emily Thompson. So I'm going to start by saying, assume the personality. Okay. Awesome.
Fantastic.
Okay. So what ChatGPT has done is it's going to entitle the chat as Course Creation Guru. So exactly what we wanted. And it's extended on the personality of Emily that we wrote down. We did not mention aspects of marketing, etc. So she has gone on and expanded on it. And it honestly reads better.
Fantastic. Emily seems ready for the task at hand. We're going to ask her help in creating the landing page. And we are also going to briefly tell her what our course is about. And we are also going to give her a brief gist of who our audience is. The course is based on our method called the Market Course Teacher Fit. And the audience for this course consists of working professionals who are extremely skilled in different domains. They want to share their expertise with the world by creating a course, but they may never have taught before, so they may not know how to package their expertise into a course format. This is the context we want to set for Emily.
So I can go ahead and paste it. This is fascinating. Emily's gone on and actually given us a good shitty first draft. I wouldn't call this shitty by any measure. There are elements obviously that are missing, but we can get to that. But this is an impressive first draft. What do you think, Aruna?
Yeah, I agree with you. So she starts with an impactful title for a course, name for a course, and then she gives a course description, which addresses both the audience and speaks directly to the audience. If you look on the right-hand side of your screen, we have done a very similar thing. We're directly addressing our audience saying, do you want to build online courses that sell? And then she goes on to what you will learn, which also comes later in our landing page. And then what you'll get in this course is something that Emily says lower down, I think, after what you will learn. Why choose Market Course Teacher Fit? And then again, about us. So it seems to me like now we take each of these and ask her to improve on them. Correct?
One step that I felt could be useful now that Emily's being extremely smart here. One of the earlier videos that we had done about Market Course Teacher Fit, we thought we'll take the transcript of the entire video and share it with Emily so that Emily can understand what we mean when we say Market Course Teacher Fit to a greater degree of depth. So I'm going to notify Emily that I'm going to share that. So I'm going to start off with this bit where I communicate to Emily that I'm sharing the transcript. So I'm asking Emily, are you ready to read the transcript? And let's see how Emily responds to it. As you can clearly see, it's a pretty long one. I'm going to share it with Emily.
It's so interesting that she has taken the transcript and automatically decided to improve the landing page.
It's like she understands the task at hand, not waiting for us to really ask. I can't help but notice a marked improvement in how ChatGPT is responding to us.
I would not be surprised if in the back end they keep improving the model. So now, should we go ahead and ask her step by step? Maybe we start with a title. She has a pretty long title for us, but I think on the Maven landing page where we've decided to keep the course, we need to stick to 80 characters. So can we ask her to change the title of the course to be impactful, but not longer than 80 characters.
I can go ahead and ask for a title which is not longer than 80 characters. This is the title that we have, Online Course Creation Kickstarter. So I'm going to ask for another title. This is interesting because what Emily has stressed upon is to include the market course teacher fit terminology into the title. We took a conscious call to avoid using the terminology in our communication because we wanted to stick to something that the audience already understood or people already knew, right? So
should we ask?
Yes. We have 4 new options from Emily.
While I like all 4 names, I feel like it doesn't capture the idea that we're mainly focusing on the initial stage of online course creation, which our word, the Kickstarter, captured. So the focus has to be on finding this market course teacher fit. Whereas these 4 titles seem almost a little misleading because somebody might read this and think they could go from nothing to building their entire first online course, which is not exactly what an online course creation Kickstarter promises, or even the previous titles that Emily suggested were. What do you think?
I also felt the same. The Kickstarter word and the copy that we have written emphasize the fact that this is something to get started. It does not cover the full scope of online course creation. And these titles give me a feeler that it's covering the full scope of online course creation. So I would stick with our course title itself. I don't think ChatGPT, in spite of getting smarter these days, has been able to give us a more impressive course title.
Okay, so shall we ask Emily to provide us with a course description in 140 characters? So the existing copy you can all see on the right side. We're just copying that and letting Emily know. Transform your expertise into a successful online course. Learn to tailor content to your market's needs in just 2 sessions. I like some of this stuff. Maybe I don't like the use of the word content in the description. We can change that. But yeah, I like the idea that you're tailoring your expertise to suit your market's needs in just 2 sessions. So she does avoid using the market course teacher fit jargon. And she also does not use the word sell. Okay, I like what she's given. What about you, Gautam?
Here are my thoughts. We're going to ask Emily if she can change the second sentence to reflect the fact that the course is not about creating the full online course, but about finding what a student can teach and to whom. Usually, students end up wasting months figuring out this piece. And we're going to also ask Emily to avoid using the word content and insisting that she uses the word students. Let's go for it. Okay, I think I like this. Discover your teaching potential. Identify what you can teach and your ideal students in just 2 sessions.
I agree with you. It talks about discovering their teaching potential, which hints at the fact that they may not have taught before. And it clearly tells them they can zero in on which part of their expertise to tap into, which is a what you can teach bit. And the market for the audience would be their ideal students. And all this in just 2 sessions. I really like this.
We have a winner. So I am going to copy this and take it straight to the editor.
Excellent.
Next, we're going to go for the course overview section. Okay, let's go for it.
I like what she's written. Convert your expertise into a transformational online course that sells into turn your expertise into a marketable and impactful online course.
It reads easier.
I absolutely love the 3 points that she says. She has a succinct sort of heading for each point and a 1-line description that follows. Market insight, exactly the same as assessing your market. Expertise showcasing, yes, that's very similar to what we have written. Learn how to highlight your unique knowledge and skills. Excellent. And audience connection, that's something that I would not have thought of, which is really nice, which is a little bit different from let your audience find you, which is about discoverability. But audience connection suddenly makes it sound a little bit more emotional, which I like.
Even though the description says precisely what you said, it says discover how to attract the right students and let them find you. Usage of the word audience connection. The word connection really ends up making a difference. Finally, it closes off with build confidence and create momentum as you make swift strides towards launching your first online course. Empower yourself and others with the knowledge that you possess.
That's a rewording of what we have written. And that's great. Yeah, I like this.
So I'm not going to think too much. I'm going to just use this right away into the editor. I think one bit that the output is missing is usage of emoticons.
Let's ask Emily to add some emojis.
Awesome. I think we're good to go.
Excellent.
I want to next ask Emily to rewrite this course is for you section, the section on the right. So I'm going to ask Emily that question directly and share our existing copy. There goes. We've mentioned the character limits. Let's see what she can come up with.
What I like about what Emily has done, and which is different from what we have done, is that she has managed to write both what they might be struggling with and how we'll help them. So for each point, the first part is a question which clearly addresses the pain point of the student. But the second half of the point is how we will help them solve that problem. So I really like that. If you look at our current 3 points, nowhere are we actually promising the student that we're going to help them. Although, of course, that is our intent. So that's my main takeaway from Emily's answer to this.
I think I'm sold on that. You're absolutely right. I think I should go with that. Yeah, good to go. That is our AI-assisted revised copy for this course is for you if section. Excellent.
Moving on, we next talk about what you will get in this course. And we want to change the title and copywriting of the section. The title of the section is what you will get in this course, as you can see. And we have 4 major chunks of points about what they will obtain from our course. Boost your course visibility. I like that.
I think this is the juncture where Emily's also taken the step of including the market course teacher fit phrasing.
Gain insights into your unique challenges during a private session with Aruna and Gautam. Deep dive into your unique challenges as a course creator with a dedicated private session with Aruna and Gautam. I like what we have there already. Receive a preliminary course audit report, including a personalized action plan. I like how Emily has written that. So for the second point in get personalized support from Gautam and Aruna, which is personal guidance from Gautam and Aruna, I like what Emily has written.
I like how Emily has simplified the writing that we've done for make your course discoverable section. Boost your course visibility sounds much better. And the first point looks like a nice rewrite. The second point is pretty much the same, and there isn't Emily has done to revise it. Good to go.
Ideate and validate your course. I like how she's rewritten the points there. While they communicate largely what we have communicated, they're just crisper. That's the word I would use.
It's a simpler rewrite.
It's more to the point. Now for the third one, what do you think about personal guidance from Gautam and Aruna? I like what Emily has written as a title for that. And I like her second point. For the first point, I prefer what we have.
So the R draft is deep dive into your unique challenge as a course creator with a dedicated private session with Aruna and Gautam. Emily says, gain insights into your unique challenges during a private session with Aruna and Gautam. It's mostly a rephrasing, deep dive, gain insights. I think, yeah, I also would go with deep dive because it is exactly that. When we sit with our student, we practically do a deep dive on their unique challenges. So yeah, let's go with that.
For the last section, I like plus enjoy these additional perks. And I like everything that Emily has written there. She has directly addressed it to the audience in terms of action words. So while we say activity-filled live sessions designed for optimal learning, she directly talks to the audience and says, engage in activity-filled live sessions for optimal learning. So I like her call to action almost. So I would take all of her points and happily put them here because really the difference between how she's written it and how we've written it is simply the use of a verb in the beginning.
It reminds me of our Bloom's taxonomy references.
Absolutely.
All right. So effectively, that looks like our revised what you will get in this course section. A big difference, I think. Emily actually put a simple title called course benefits, but I would prefer going with what you will get in this course. But then again, it has the advantage of it just keeping it very short and simple, which means that readers read through quickly.
Yeah, I also like course benefits because there's a positive spin to the word benefits. Whereas what you'll get in this course just sounds like, okay, you'll get something in this course. It doesn't necessarily communicate that you're going to get really good stuff in this course. Whereas benefits is priming the audience a little bit.
What I'm sold on is the fact that it's just 2 words. And it just communicates the idea very well. So yeah, going with that.
Ooh, 280 character limit. Can we ask her to rewrite just the last section? Clever.
I think she's reduced the character count a lot.
Yeah.
So what was written earlier as the first sentence, engage in activity filled. So I would switch to that to make use of the few characters we have.
I was thinking the same because I like optimal learning. Although I do also like dive into activity-filled sessions more than engage in. What do you think of that? Dive into activity-filled live sessions for optimal learning instead of engage.
Yes, I agree to that.
I don't mind dive into instead of engage in. That's the only difference. They'd probably be the same character count.
Yeah, I think we are good to go.
Awesome.
So this section is now done. Good job, Emily.
Okay, next we have a little section that is meant to create credibility for the course creators. That is right on top. And what the description of that section says is that this is your opportunity to share why you are the most qualified person to teach this course. And we have 80 characters to capture that information. So we're going to ask Emily to help us write that bit. We're also going to share the existing copy with Emily for her to improve upon. Okay, notice that we also asked her that she could ask us relevant questions to help us write the best copy for this section. And she's asking us 5 questions. This is 5 pretty impressive questions. And at some later point, Gautam and I will answer these in detail and I think come back to Emily and ask her to craft something within 80 characters for us.
One suggestion that I might have in the interest of time, if we can share our bios that we made, perhaps Emily can give us something for the time being and we can revisit it after we have solved answers for these questions. I think this sort of combines both our descriptions into one section. I think this is something I can go with for starters.
Fantastic. I like it too. So what Emily says is we are EdTech innovators with a combined experience of 15 plus years, impacting over 5,000 students and launching numerous successful cohort-based courses.
The only bit is that Emily has not stuck to the 80 character limits. Okay. Not as impressive as the first one.
She has sacrificed combined experience of 15 plus years to keep innovative EdTech experts. So I might have to go back and forth about that a little bit. But we move on.
That brings us to the end of part 1 of creating a landing page with ChatGPT. This video is part of our larger series called AI-assisted course creation, in which we redesign an entire course from scratch using ChatGPT. Stay tuned for part 2.